Courtney Clenney was a world-famous fitness influencer, but on April 3rd, 2022, her only audience was a silent camera in a Miami interrogation room. Covered in her boyfriend's blood, she's about to spin a tale of accidental violence. But as we're about to see, her story is a masterclass in narrative framing. Courtney and Christian Ubomsali lived a $10,000 a month dream, but behind closed doors, it was a war zone. Hours before this tape, Courtney stabbed Christian once in the chest. She claims it was a flung knife, but physics and the digital trails she left behind tell a much darker story. We are going to watch the full interrogation and her pathetic attempts to bond with the detectives. The tape begins now.
I'm assuming I'm the blue chair.
Yes, please. Just do this for me so I can take that off.
There's like a paper towel or tissue or anything.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
I've been crying a lot. Thank you.
I'm so sorry because I
Complaint is advising if they still have vision, do we still have contact with complainant?
Negative. The police on 219, they finally stopped and they lost visual of you. Was not in the stop.
Okay, kids, yeah. Still on it, kids.
You're on just 329 here, on the 339, pulled up through the neighbor. You left the 329, on the 339, pulled up. The power is full. And I think that.
Mr. 1918.
Can I use this in the meantime?
Okay.
And they're bringing the water right now, okay?
Thank you.
We're going to close this, okay?
The black male or the gun crazy.
Is somebody coming for me?
Yeah, he's coming right now.
Please, God, please, God, just let me. My dog, please. God, Christian, be okay. I don't care what you're doing. You're there to them. We know that Christian and Tucker so much. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. So His mom and grandma, me, you, but I'm not. And this kind of person, you know who God is. Please protect Christian. Please protect me. And please protect my daughter. And please God protect Brother Armin. Thank you. Is somebody going to come in?
Yeah, we're gonna start talking soon now. I'm just getting everything set up.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be like, I'm just like, I just cannot believe the way my day went.
Yeah.
It's way worse than, I really want to get to the hospital.
Yeah. We'll talk to you
like
now.
I desperately want to get to the hospital.
Right. I mean, either way, so you don't rush, you know, you still wouldn't be able to see him at this point, obviously.
You still what?
You wouldn't be able to see him at this point, so
Why?
that way you don't have to, because you're still working, you're still taking care of him, you know, it's a process, so they don't
I
let
just want to
anyone
be
in.
there
Yeah.
when I can.
So, yeah, once we'll talk about, we'll talk about that, okay?
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you. You're working on it. You're working on him. You're fucking working on him. Please, God, don't take Christian completely away from me. We're not going to work out with God. Just let me talk to him again. Let us both tell each other that we're sorry. My apologies for being absolutely fucking covered in blood.
Listen, you don't have to apologize, okay? I completely understand.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? Things happen, you can't control it. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you don't have to apologize for it. Alright?
What's your name?
Detective Brasino, okay? And this is my partner, Sergeant Rodriguez. Okay? Today's Sunday, April 3, and the time is 7:36 p.m. Alright? What's your first name?
Courtney.
Courtney? Can you spell that for me, please?
C-O-U-R-T-N-E-Y.
Okay. And your last name?
Clenney, C-L-E-N-N-E-Y.
Okay. What is your date of birth?
4/21/96.
It's almost your birthday. Mine's
It's oh really? When is your birthday?
Day 13.
My boyfriend's just the 12th.
Oh, really?
He turns 28.
Super close.
Notice the rapport building. She brings up her birthday to find a shared connection with the detective. This is social mirroring, trying to make the detectives see her as a peer to be protected, not a suspect.
Assuming that he...
Well, he's still in the hospital right now, so... Okay. Just take a breather, okay? I know this must be very rough for you right now.
No, we were supposed to go to the park with my dogs today. Like, this is not how I expected this to be. Sorry.
Really?
That's not what we're talking about. You asked me my birthday.
Yes.
Okay, what's the next question?
Okay. Are you currently living there?
Yes.
Yeah? The address is 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what apartment was it?
2201.
2201. How long have you guys been living there?
Since the first or second week of January.
Okay. Oh, this year? 2022.
Yeah, we moved here January this year together from Austin.
From Boston?
From Austin.
From Austin. Oh, okay. What made you guys come to Miami from Austin?
We visited last year in March, and we loved it, and we travel all the time together. We like the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted to live here, so he was like, he wanted to move to London, I wanted to move here, and I was like, maybe we should start in the U.S.
Yeah,
and he was
then go
like,
to London.
and we did it. So.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
About 2 years.
About 2
A
years?
year and a half to 2 years, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is he okay?
He's still at the hospital. They're still,
I know.
monitoring him and talking to him. So we're waiting.
Oh my God! So he didn't even have to have surgery.
Well, I don't know. They're still doing X-rays and stuff like that. So I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear a response.
That's all I have to know. Thank
Okay.
God.
So
That's all I need.
we'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
And once we're done, I'll go talk to them again and see what's the update. Okay. All right. So you said 1.5 years to 2 years.
Mhm.
Okay. And you said that today you guys were supposed to go to the park.
Mhm. We were. Well, I'll just let you ask questions and I'll answer.
No, you can tell me whatever you want. You can stop me whenever you want.
Yeah, we had just gotten back together. I had broken up with him, and then he came back the last 2 nights, and everything was perfect. And then she got into an argument, and I ended up getting scared, and I think that I overreacted, or not overreacted necessarily, but reacted, and I just didn't know exactly what might happen. Yeah, we were right before anything happened. We were going to walk my dogs down to this park over by the Paramount, which has the beach volleyball and basketball court and all that. We're gonna walk them over there and let my dog Ranger play soccer. That was my plan for the day, and then go.
How old are you
to
dogs?
the movie. Or to go to a movie tonight in Miami Beach. My dogs are 8 years old.
8 years old? Oh, okay. Both of them?
Yes.
Oh. You've had them all 8 years? Since they were babies?
Yes.
Oh. What breed are they?
Many Aussies.
Mini Aussies? I love those.
Too.
Super smart.
Yeah.
You guys lived in Austin before here, right? Between the 1st and 2nd week of January, you guys moved to Miami. Did you guys stop anywhere before coming to Miami, or did you move somewhere else between Austin and Miami, or you went straight to Miami?
We drove the U-Haul from Austin to Miami. Took us 2 days. I didn't drive one bit, and he went the whole way. So a day and a half, 2 days. No, we just stopped a bunch of places on the way.
Does he have any family?
He does. He has.
Yeah.
He has his mom and grandma. He's closest to.
Mom and grandma?
Mhm.
We're here in Miami, or?
They live in Dallas. I think his grandma may still be in Nigeria, because they visit a lot. But I think that they're back in Dallas.
Okay.
He has a brother that lives in I think Houston. I don't know where his sister lives.
Do you happen to know off the top of your head their phone number, or?
None of theirs, no.
No?
No.
Do you have it on your phone number, on your phone, or?
I think that I would have his mom on my phone for sure, and then maybe his grandma.
Oh, okay. What's his mom's name?
He's told me. I think I'm terrible. I really didn't tell him.
That's like a remembering.
And I met her multiple times, and I've been to her house, and I still couldn't tell you. That's pretty bad.
I mean, how many times have you seen her?
4 times.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's spread apart, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't imagine to remember somebody's name that easy. So. I'm really bad at remember names too. So forget it. How about his brother? You know his brother's name, or no?
He is very not, I guess, too thorough with talking about. I mean, that's not really probably the word, but not too thorough. I feel I calmed down a little bit once he told me they're just talking to him. Okay, so I can talk again. He's not really that thorough or something. He doesn't really talk as much about his family as I do mine. I talk about my family all the time.
She's subtly demeaning Christian. She says he wasn't thorough about his family, while she talks about hers all the time. She's painting herself as the stable one.
Okay. Where's your family at?
In Austin.
You're all in Austin?
All in Austin, yeah.
You have a big family, small family?
I am I'm the closest with my immediate family. My mom, my dad, and my little sister.
Okay.
So not really that big of a family.
Oh, okay. What's your mom's name?
Deborah.
Deborah. And your dad's?
Kim.
Kim.
Mm-hmm.
What are their last names?
Clenney.
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 And your sister?
Morgan.
Same last name? You ever need us to take a break? You know, because I know it's rough, you know, with everything going on, but when you take a break, you let me know, okay?
Yeah. Thank you guys for giving me water and tissues.
No, definitely. Okay, so do you guys work here in Miami, or do you guys have your own business?
I do social media, so I'm an influencer, I guess is what call us, yes, I'm an influencer. And he does stocks and crypto.
What do you focus on, like Instagram or all social media apps?
Instagram, OnlyFans.
Oh, okay.
It's just, yeah.
It
pays the bills.
What's your Instagram?
At Courtney Taylor.
Huh?
At Courtney Taylor. Taylor spelled T-A-I-L-L-R.
T-A-I-L-L-R. L-O-R.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it that he does?
Stocks and crypto.
Stocks and crypto.
He just has stocks and does crypto.
Yeah, so he's pretty good with numbers and all of that, huh? Yeah. And he's done that since you've known him, or?
I mean, as far as I know, he's done it since he was 19, and he's 27.
Okay.
So he's pretty damn good at it. That's, I guess, compared to other people that do it.
Yeah. And how long were you guys planning on being in Miami, or before going to London, or?
I don't think London was ever really going to happen. I don't think I would ever do that. But yeah. We were going to move into a house.
Mm-hmm.
So, have an apartment, and then we were like, maybe just move here for a year. And then once we got here, we were like, no, this is dope.
Yeah.
So, we have the dog picked out. It's a golden retriever. We're going to name Mello. So, we were going to get a house. So, we could have a backyard. Because I have 2 dogs, and then we're going to have 3. So, we're planning on staying here for a while.
Okay.
I just hope we get the opportunity to do that. Sorry.
Once again, you don't have to apologize.
Hopefully I'm over freaking out and like I'll be able to see him or whatever. But I don't see it.
Yeah.
I will keep it together.
Okay. So how about before we go into like the details of what happened today, okay? I have to swear you in and read you a couple other paperwork. It's just normal process for everybody, with victims, witnesses, everybody. Okay? So
I got a chance to talk to Christian today.
to who?
Christian.
Who's Christian? Oh,
The victim.
They haven't told me his name yet.
I don't know if I'm the victim.
No.
He's definitely the victim. What'd you say?
No, he didn't know his name, so he was confused. I was the one that went to the scene.
I just assume everybody knows everything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Not always.
Will I get a chance to talk to him?
We'll see once.
If he.
We'll see once we're done with everything, talking and with the scene and seeing what's the update with him, and then we'll definitely get you an answer later. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is an investigation into what do we call it, a domestic dispute, which occurred at 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue, apartment 2201. In reference to case number, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's going to be 22-0403-00-23743.
The City of Miami Police incident number. Okay. This statement is being taken in the City of Miami Police Department, the investigation office, which is located at 400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Miami-Dade County, Florida. Okay. Okay. Do you raise your hand, your right hand? Okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. You can put your hand down. Real quick, have you taken any alcohol or medication or narcotics today?
No.
No.
I have just like medicine that I do, but nothing that was mind altering.
Oh, okay. Like what?
I actually don't know what it's called. It's a new medication. It's for.
What's the medication for? If you don't mind me asking. What is your level of education? Was the last grade, or did you graduate?
From college.
From college? Okay. What college was that?
ACC and Santa Monica Community College.
Santa Monica. Okay. How long of school did you do there? Approximately.
It's like at each one. Well, ACC about 1.5 years, I think. Santa Monica like a semester or 2.
Okay.
That was never for me.
Okay. Do you have have you been diagnosed with any mental disability or anything like that? No? Okay. Alright, I'm going to move over to this one. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer or for advice before we ask any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would I be able to talk to my father? Because he's pretty much acts as my attorney with, like, I mean, not like for stuff like this. Obviously, I've never been in this kind of a situation.
Is he an attorney?
No. He's just.
Well, we'll give you a chance.
We know what to do.
We'll give you a chance to talk to your father later. Okay.
I mean, before I speak to. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I think it'll be fine. I think Christian will be fine, and I will be fine. So I mean, there's no need. But I just would like to talk to somebody.
No worries. I'm gonna be able to give you some time to talk to your dad or with anybody that you need to talk to. Okay.
And I want to go home and see my dogs, and I want to go to the hospital. Will I be able to do that tonight?
We took care of the dogs. We found someone. I believe your mom mentioned that's taken care of them before when you traveled. So
Love and thoughts.
Yeah. So we got able to get a hold of them, and they're actually going to be taken over there, just so you know. So they're taken care of. They're in good hands. They're probably actually already there now. Okay. So we took care of those because I know they were seeing you. They were going back and forth. And they seemed a little, I know how dogs are. We're all dog lovers here. All three of us, you know, we also have dogs. So that's like family, and we took care of them. Just so you know,
yeah, the female officer that was over there was talking to my mom and trying to get the
one that was
food.
able to,
Thank God.
So they're in good hands.
Thank you. I want to talk to my mom for an hour on the phone, and I want to go sit at the hospital. Am I going to be able to do that?
So far right now, I can't give you an answer. Okay, we just have to go through everything. Because remember, this just happened, so I can't really give you a straight answer. If I do, I would be lying to you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to lie to you.
Okay.
Okay. Just as well as I don't want you to lie to me. I don't want to lie to you. We want to be able to understand everything that went down today. Okay. As truthful as we can be. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
Yeah. If I don't, what happens?
I mean,
yeah.
It's your choice. It's your right. But at the end of the day, we just want to figure out what happened. Okay. We just want to hear your side of the story and what occurred, so we can piece this together and come to an understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, fortunately we weren't there, you know. You were, so there's no better person to tell us than you.
And it took so long for I don't know what I honestly, it was such a blur.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the phone with my mom. I don't know
Stand for me right over here.
Yeah, you can reread it. Take your time, reread it again. Same thing you read.
This is why I would like to call my dad and say, can I just do this, or should I have to get a lawyer? Because I realize, like, how very serious this is. Like, I mean, I was sitting there in a freaking puddle of my boyfriend's blood, begging him to, like, please not, like, fucking give up on me. Like, man, like, this shit is fucking serious. So, I mean, I don't think I'm necessarily in trouble, but, like, I just would like to.
I mean,
can I just talk to him? I mean, I have this happened, and the whole situation happened, and I haven't talked to anybody who means anything to me.
No, I understand. Right now,
okay,
right
well, you
now,
know what?
okay.
What?
No, just.
I've never been in this kind of situation.
You can talk to your dad, you can talk to him later, because.
But before I talk to you guys. Why can't I talk to him beforehand?
Well, because I would like to understand what's going on.
I know, but like if I say, hey, is it cool if I sign a constitutional rights waiver
because
when my boyfriend has
like not a lawyer.
Yeah, if you're an adult, if you were a
well,
minor.
he would be the one who would.
If
he
you were
handles
under
my
18,
lawyer too.
If you were under 18, then yeah, I would provide you a phone call to your father. But you're over 18, so.
I don't feel like it. I don't want to tell my parents.
Yeah, I get you. But I feel the same way with my parents, you know. I still go to them too for questions that they've dealt with in the past.
Okay.
You know?
My dad handles I am so freaking out right now a little bit. Like I want to go to the hospital and I want to just call my fucking mom. And I know that I do not get that, right? I know it. But here's the thing, is that this is constitutional rights waiver. My dad handles my lawyer. I'm not going to take a court-appointed lawyer. My dad handles my lawyer. I would not be calling my lawyer. So my dad is the first person you ought to call, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I've never been in a situation like this where somebody's in a hospital. Yeah. I've never been in this kind of situation. That's why, like, I don't want to do anything wrong. You know?
I mean, it's your decision at the end of the day. But
what happens if not?
If not, then that's it. We don't talk about what happened today. We just have to take the stories that we've been told from the people next door and previous situations, and try and narrow it down to what happened today.
you get a much better picture, a much better idea coming from you who was there today than us trying to piece it together
From other
people that
people's
weren't in there, you know. There's no better story to get than yours who was there. So which is why we prepare from you, but you know, like you said, it's your decision if you want to or not. But for us to obviously proceed and make a better decision for all of us, it's getting your story, you know. You were there, you know, you were. So you.
My boyfriend is not dead, is he?
Well, he can't talk to us right now either way. He's in the hospital.
Jack is his homicide.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's like the Dexter vibe. All of those
things
are like.
I believe they explained to you on scene. It's Sunday, so Sunday domestic violence scenes don't work. So we handle their calls anytime we get into the domestic violence calls. We handle it for them, and so that's why we were raised from the beginning.
Can I go and come back?
No, unfortunately, no, I can't. It's steps, you know. Once we handle this, and we'll go to the next step. And
Is there a chance I'm gonna go home tonight?
I don't have a definite answer for you right now.
Okay, well I'll just.
Okay. So the time is.
I need a.
8 p.m.
There's blood up in my.
Alright. So let's start from the start. You guys were supposed to take out your dogs to the park, right? And then what happened after that?
Like I said, a little bit blur.
Yeah.
I was doing laundry and watching a listening to a Christina Randall video, and tried to call my mom. She didn't answer the first time, and then he came back with a Subway sandwich. Before he left, he recited exactly what I wanted. And I said, I'll text what I want to you. And he said, I know what you want. And I said, no, you don't. And he recited it to me before he left. And he got it perfectly right.
Okay.
And then he left. I guess he went to go bike over there. That's just what he said. I don't know if he walked or biked, but he told me he was going to bike personally.
Like a bicycle?
Yeah.
Okay.
He came back. And I said something about like, oh, are you going to like reshare your location with me? Like, did you want to share it? And he said, yeah, I shared it. And I was like, oh, when did you do that? And he goes, the other day, like when you were done with me. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. Like, reshare it. And then it kind of like turned into like a little like argument or something. And then he told me to reshare mine, and I was like, okay, yeah, I will. And then I didn't do it immediately. He asked me about it again. And I don't know what I was thinking, but it just said something about, well, what if I'm somewhere you don't want me to be?
Okay.
Which I wouldn't have been. I love him. But just like, maybe you don't want to know where I am. I guess maybe it'll just like hurt him because he was pressing me. And he ended up pinning me against the wall. And then, I said like choking me on the floor. It's just like, they were looking at my neck and I was like, I'm not saying like choking me like, whatever. But he had my like neck, like and this happened twice before, where I couldn't breathe and I was on the floor.
Yeah.
I could not breathe. And I don't think that he is trying to kill me, but I was scared. And all 3 times I have been scared. So yeah, I'm on the floor, and he had me pinned, and lets me up. I'm on the, get my mom on the phone, and I'm just trying to really remember. I got my mom on the phone, and I remember she was standing like against the couch. Like we were obviously it was a big deal at this point. So this happened like over by the door and somehow moved like over in the living room. He was standing by by the couch, facing toward the kitchen. I was in the kitchen. And then he just, like, I could see, like, all the whites in his eyes, and he was, like, coming at me. And so I grabbed one of these knives. My mom got me for Christmas. I grabbed one of them. And I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. It was just like, I grab and be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. Because, earlier, I was having 2 other times I couldn't fucking breathe. I'm sorry. I couldn't breathe. And it's very scary. And I just think, like, just like this kind of thing where I was saying, like, do you know if he's okay? If he's choking me and he's angry enough, he might, like, this is different, I think. But if he's, like, choking me or, like, pinning me or something and I can't breathe, he might go too long. So I grab a knife and I said, don't come anywhere closer to me. I had absolutely no intention of using it. I'm on the phone with my mom, and he's coming at me like he's gonna grab either the phone or like the knife or something. And so I was just like, I was like, don't come any closer. It's coming at me, and I threw it.
This is the core of her defense. Courtney claims he was running or charging at her, and that she simply threw the knife from a distance. In her own words, he was coming at me, and I threw it. Linguistically, she is choosing the word threw to imply distance and lack of intent. But physics doesn't support her. To create a 3-inch deep, downward wound through skin and muscle, a knife would have to be thrown with incredible precision. The medical examiner concluded this was a close-range, high-force thrust, a stab, not a throw.
And I meant for it to go.
How far away was he?
Well, I was by my fridge, and he was, like, by the edge of one of the chairs of the sofa.
Okay.
Like,
comparing to what
10 feet. I'm trying to think in my head. I'm trying to make the...
Was he closer than I am?
No. He was further.
So, like the length of this room?
No, further than that.
Okay.
Oh, well, if I said... Yeah, you're right. It was more than 10 feet then. It was definitely further than this.
Okay.
I mean, it's close, so it looks a lot smaller than it is clear.
It was further than this.
Okay. So then, you were by the fridge and he was by the couch? You were by the fridge and he was by the couch?
Yes, I was in front of the fridge. He was by the couch.
Yes. And then
behind my island.
And then what kind of movements did he make at the moment? He was going to walk
running
up?
At me.
Running? Okay.
Well, charging, aggressively walking, something.
What was he doing? Like, was he doing something with his hands, or?
Doing he had his hands up. I couldn't tell you exactly.
Was he yelling at you at the time?
Yes.
Yeah, what was he saying?
Well, I'm supposed to put my hand up, so I really need to, like, think. Yeah, I remember one of the things, but I don't think it's relevant.
No, go ahead, tell me. It might be relevant. It might help me understand this a little more.
He said, why don't you go find one of the fucking guys in G-Wagons? Because I had said something about that when I broke up with him, like a week ago. Out of anger. I didn't say it because I want that, because I love him. But that was just one of the things that you said.
Was that at the moment that he was charging you, or earlier in one of the arguments?
It was before he choked me. Yes, it was before he choked me.
Okay.
Or whatever.
So he gets...
So no, not right then. I couldn't tell you exactly what he said right then.
Okay. So...
But I swear to God, I was scared. I mean, after, like, what I had just... I was scared. And I was on the phone with my mom, and it was still happening.
Yeah.
I was scared.
So you told me that he had you against the wall at one point, right? With his hands over your neck?
Mm-hmm.
And how did you end up from the wall to the ground?
let me go,
Uh-huh.
and then I started swinging on him because I had been against the wall.
Okay.
I started trying to hit him,
Yeah.
and then he put me on the ground.
He dropped you to the ground. What did he do? Like, did he like lift you up, or did he grab your hair? Did he just kind of like rotate you onto the ground?
I really couldn't even tell you.
He pushed you.
If I could have like been given all these questions, before, I could be like, maybe let me like think about it. Or when I'm trying to remember like a whole situation of where I was very upset about something,
Yeah.
which I've learned this in therapy and whatever. It's like write down like all the details so you don't forget. Just like write it all out clearly, so that it makes sense to you and makes sense to somebody else. But I haven't had a chance to have a pen and paper or my phone to like write down exactly what happened, and I haven't really even like fully thought about it.
Yeah.
So honestly, my answer is I don't remember.
That's fine. So he has you on the ground. You end up on the ground, and he has his hands over your neck, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then is he saying something to you at the time when he's on the ground on top of you, or?
He was saying something like gritting his teeth. I don't remember what it was.
Like what?
He was saying something like gritting his teeth, like with the white of his eyes,
okay.
but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. And then he at one point he stops, right? Sorry. And what, you get up, you go to the bedroom, or what do you do?
I get my phone from the kitchen. When I got my phone from the kitchen, I called my mom. I was talking to her, and then he was following me around the apartment and acting like, just like after, we shouldn't be together.
You guys have a history of domestic violence?
Yeah.
You say you've been together how long, sorry?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2
Year and a
years.
half to 2 years.
So how many incidents you think you've had?
I don't know, but we shouldn't be together.
Will you say one or two, or just too many to?
Oh my God.
Count?
Oh my God. I haven't touched my ankle. It's like, what?
We're good.
Like, I just want to take a shower, God. Okay. No. We can.
I'll get your trash.
I'm not trying to interrupt the.
No. You keep on.
This is absolutely the most insane shit that I think I've ever been involved in.
I think anybody that
No,
goes through this
without
would
a
be
doubt.
just insane.
What'd you say?
I think that if anybody goes through this type of situation, it would be pretty insane for them.
Okay. You said
Have you
domestic violence.
Have you made a report before?
No.
You've never made a report?
Oh, I did in Dallas actually about a year ago, and he was detained.
And what happened there?
He had pushed me in the lobby, but it wasn't like a big deal, and they made it a huge deal. And he ended up getting taken to the hospital or jail or something.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it was necessary, but yeah, and he had been. And then also I had been arrested for as well in Vegas in August.
Oh.
So he and I each had one.
Okay. What happened in Vegas?
We just got in an argument in the hotel room, and what I guess made them arrest me was that I said I had thrown a glass at him.
Oh, okay.
Like a glass of, like a drink.
Okay. Like you splashed
Which I
it.
think until that point it was like fine, I guess. Like I didn't, whatever, but they asked like, did you throw something at him? Because I guess they went upstairs and they said, did you throw a drink at him? And I said, yes, I did. Because what's the point? Like, I guess it's whatever. So, yeah. They went up and they said, I guess they asked me about it, and I said yes, and they said, okay, well, that's DV or battery or something, not assault or something like that. And so I got arrested, and I was held for 12 hours. That wasn't fun. But yeah, those are the two incidences for. I don't know what the incident for him was like.
About how many incidents have you guys had here in Miami since January?
What do you mean?
Like how many times has the police been called to your apartment, or you called the police since January?
Okay. Police have been called once because I called them because my boyfriend was threatening suicide.
Okay.
I'm sure there are records of that or whatever. I don't know how.
Why was he threatening suicide?
I don't remember exactly what the situation was, but he was he had taken a knife. He grabbed it in front of my face, and then I got scared, and he was kind of waving it at me, but it wasn't for me. And then he took it into the extra room and slammed the door. And he has a history of self-harm, so I was kind of just like, okay, well, let me go in there and chase him, regardless of whether or not what's going on. And I tried to open the door, and he wouldn't open the door, so I got really scared that he was doing something in there that I couldn't control, so I called the cops. And he wasn't very happy with me about that, but I was really scared.
Did he say anything that he was going to do to himself, or?
And he's threatened it many, many times, but I don't remember if he did it right then.
Does he suffer from anything?
No, that's what he's told me.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the time they called police?
Okay, and then this, the police were called because of us, actually because of us, twice. If I'm being correct. It was that time when I called, and then this time when it was obviously absolutely necessary.
Okay.
I was the one who called 911. Because I was literally asking him, what is our address, because I could not think straight. Baby, what is our address?
Today?
Okay, it was today. Okay, so it was that one. But the cops have been up there one other time yesterday for absolutely no reason. Absolutely none. They harassed, not the police, but security guards from the office, like young security guards.
Okay.
Came up for no reason. Bothered him, bothered me. I was about to go to the pool. I said, they said, do you want us to keep him out of here? And I said, yeah, but y'all have been letting him up all week when he hasn't had a key.
Yeah.
But, no. Do you want us to call the cops? No. It's fine. I didn't want him to get arrested. There's no reason for that. And so, whatever. So I said no. And then he, I guess he just wanted to call the police or something, because right after that he goes, well, we saw you shove him, which he was referring to downstairs in the elevator. My boyfriend had followed me into the elevator, and I didn't want him to come in. So I go, stop following me, and I did this. And we were Christian will attest to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But that just didn't happen. So it's he moved from Christian to me. It seemed like he just wanted to cause trouble.
Yeah.
So the police were involved yesterday when there shouldn't have been. And then I think there was one or two times where I don't think the police were called, but maybe security, well, if you're talking about police, that's definitely the only times that I can remember.
Okay.
Security have been called for noise complaints, for sure.
Because of arguments, or? And what do you guys usually argue about? Or is it always a different issue?
I don't even know. No, kind of, ish. But I don't even know.
Okay. Do you mind telling us about those arguments, or no?
I don't think there's a point. I cannot remember everything, so I don't want to remember part of it.
Okay.
Would you say it's jealousy related?
For sure, for some of it, yeah.
So, you think you can tell us the story one more time, just so I can make sure that I didn't miss anything?
Didn't you write everything down?
No, he's writing it down for me. But I just want to make sure that you can explain to us one more time the story.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can see how I am. Okay. Well, he went to go get me Subway.
Okay.
We wake up. We've broken up. I broke up with him about a week ago. My mom came into town. She was in town because of it. And I told her, like, what am I saying? Anyway, she came into town because of this. She was there for about 6 days. My boyfriend was freaking squatting in my elevator, like, little room. But I didn't want to kick him out because he said he wanted to be close to me. I'm like, okay. I eventually feel like, okay, I got this under control. You can go home.
Okay.
Then she goes home. That crap with the security guard who I guess just had an agenda. That happened yesterday.
Okay.
Or was it the day before yesterday? Honestly, I really don't.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. It's the day before yesterday or yesterday. So.
Which security guard is this? Do you know his name?
I don't remember his name. I could point him out in the lineup.
Okay.
In 1 second. So after that fact, I was like, wow, you just tried to cause a problem for no reason. I thought it was his fault. I was like, why are you doing this? Like, just because, like I said, that we're over, blah, blah, blah. And he was trying to talk to me, and I just didn't want to talk to him. I really let him have it over the phone, and I let him come back and spend the night, and then he explained the whole thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's definitely 2 nights ago. Yeah. He explained the whole thing, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let's agree. We will never, like, touch each other again out of anger, and he will never gaslight me again. Those were the 2, like, main things. And this was a very late night. So the last couple days have been, he was just great. He was happy to be back in the apartment. I was happy to have him back in the apartment because I missed him. And been waking up telling me, good morning, I love you, touching me. Like, it's just, I felt very, very loved when I woke up this morning. That's why I'm so, like, heartbroken. It's just like, why? Why? Like, I should have just left the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Come to think of it. Okay, so anyway, he went to go get me Subway, or he went to go get himself Subway, then got me Subway. He rode his bike, or I guess, whatever, walked something, came back, and then I was trying to look for his location, like, while he was gone. Not because I was wondering where he was, like, sketchy.
Yeah.
But just, like, trying to see how far he was, because I was...
He was on his way back? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. So I couldn't see it, and he said that he would change it the night before, I think. I don't know. And he asked me if I would change mine back, and I said something along the lines of what?
What happened?
Oh, said something. I'm staring at your yellow paper because it's in front of me. I cannot read one thing, so I don't know if you think like I'm...
No, you're good.
Okay, so the Subway thing. He comes back. I asked him about his location. He said he'll change it. Asked me about mine. I said something mean or unnecessary about, even though I wasn't anywhere, saying something like, oh, well, you wouldn't want to know.
Yeah.
Something like that. And he ended up getting upset. And that's kind of like where I went from there. I mean, it hit the wall. Don't remember exactly where it went from there. And I was on the floor. let me go. I called my mom.
So he had you against the wall. He was holding you by the neck, right?
Yes.
And then he let you go. You start swinging at him, and then he ends up putting you on the ground. Correct. And then.
Oh yeah, when I was up against the wall, I mean when he had me like this, I was just trying to get it off.
Yeah, you're trying to get away.
But it wasn't. I didn't feel.
You felt the pressure.
It wasn't a long time.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long time, and it wasn't extremely hard. It was kind of just like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay. And then he put you on the ground after that. And then he said something that you don't remember what he said.
Gritting his teeth.
Okay. And then he let you go.
Yes.
Okay. Then you got up, and then what happened?
I went into the kitchen. I picked up my phone from my charger.
Okay.
To call my mom. Actually, at that point, I walked into the living room. She was sitting on the couch. I didn't say this before. I walked in the living room. I called my mom. You could see I was calling my mom.
Okay.
That made him angry. I went in his living room, took us on the couch. He came in there and tried to get the phone out of my hand. So I went back into the kitchen. And at that point, I was sitting there and I grabbed the knife, which...
Did he ever get the phone out of your hands or
no?
No.
He just came over to me and was trying to get it, and then I went into the kitchen and got the knife. I don't not think that this was... I don't know. I really don't know if this is justified at all. I actually don't know.
Well, that's what
I really don't know, because I know I was scared, but I really don't know.
So you got the knife?
Because I grabbed a knife. I grabbed a knife, and I said, like, pretty much just, like, don't get any closer to me. And then, came with me, said something, came with me. And then I just, like, threw it. And I really
How exactly did you throw it? Did you just throw like that?
How many times?
No, how exactly did you throw it? Like, you threw it like this, or kind of like flung it at him, overhead, or how did that?
Oh, I just flung it.
You just flung it over your head, or from
like this.
Okay.
I mean,
so from like beside your head.
Holding it, yeah. So not like like I'm holding it like this. This is not the knife. The
blade to it?
Right, the blade.
Okay.
I'm not. I for dang sure did not stab him. That would be insane. I mean, I didn't even think that this would touch him. But I mean, I thought that I would scare him. I would scare him by just grabbing it. I thought I would scare him by just grabbing it, but that didn't work. So, anyway, comes at me, and then I just flung it.
Okay.
And I was kind of just trying to fling it past
when
him.
you threw it, when you flung it, how close was he at that time?
I mean, I said 10 feet, but if this is 10 feet, it was definitely more than 10 feet.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody goes into my apartment, they can see how far it was.
Yeah.
But I did not want it to actually injure him.
Mm-hmm.
That
and
what did he do? What
did he do after you flung the knife at him? Did he walk around, or did he fall right then and there, or what happened?
He fell down.
He fell down?
Yeah.
He didn't walk around or anything like that, or still try and chase you, or what?
No, because it hit him.
Because it hit him?
You know where the knife is?
I think it's like right here.
Okay. And what did you do after he fell?
I ran over to him and grabbed him, and like it was just like a blur, but I ran over to him and I grabbed him, and I just said, "Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do?" Like I'm like the worst person to be around. What do I do? And he said, call somebody, and I was on the phone with my mom.
He said that?
He said, just call somebody, and I was like, okay, I'm on the phone with my mom. I said, Mom, what do I do? She said, call 911. 911. I think I called 911. I actually don't remember. That's obviously the easiest thing y'all could look up. Is if I called. I really don't remember. Why did I end up taking him closer to the door? I don't remember. I think that he walked closer to the door because we ended up closer over there. I think, yeah, he fell down close to the couch.
Yeah.
There's probably blood all over that white couch. And I bet you anything is everywhere. We somehow ended up over like by the extra bathroom in our like little like laundry closet.
Yeah.
And there was like he was just bleeding a lot. And I was holding him, and he said, "Put pressure on it." Because I'm just thinking, I was like, he kept trying to lay down. He kept trying to lay down, and it looked like he was losing. I'm like, oh my God, God forbid I fucking lose Christian. Like, I'm so okay with like us breaking up at some point or now, or obviously, whatever. I don't give a shit. But God forbid anything happens to, God forbid. So, yeah, I just, like, he just kept trying to lay down, and I was like, please, fucking Christian, please don't do this, please don't fucking do this to me, and he kept sounding like he couldn't talk, or something, like, he was just, like, closing his eyes, like, wake up, open your eyes, and I was talking to him about his mom and his grandma. And it just felt like everybody was, every second was like a freaking minute.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, he was the one who told me to put pressure. I'm just like a freaking idiot. So I'm like trying to keep him upright because he keeps trying to lay down. I'm thinking blood flow, right? You're like, you don't want to lay down if you're losing blood. That's what I would think. And he's saying just put pressure on it. So I don't remember what I got, but I got something, and I just like put it on it. And I was like holding him, and he kept trying to lay down. He's a freaking big man, so I was trying to hold him up and push it into him.
Was the knife stuck on him, or somebody pulled it out?
No, and I thought about this while you guys were outside. I was thinking, why did it start bleeding so much? Because if it just like hit him, I'm thinking maybe it just, I don't know, like if it was really deep or not. I don't know if it just hit him and it came out, or if he grabbed it. Because I almost got a little irritated with him while y'all were out there. Because I was like, I swear, this is freaking rule number 1. If you watch Game of Thrones or anything else, you're gonna, anything.
Yeah.
You have something in you. Typically, you don't pull it out, right? I mean, y'all would know better than I do. Okay. So I kind of got a little irritated because I was just assuming he pulled it out. But I don't know, maybe it just fell out.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah. You know your weight and height?
5'8", 150.
How about Christians?
6'1", 210.
210, so he's a little heavier, significantly heavier.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as your DV history, how many times has he ever put his hand on you before? How many times would take a guess in the 2 years you've been together?
Maybe like 5 times.
5 times. And besides putting his hands around your neck, I believe he says this is the 3rd time he's done it. As far as the hands around your neck.
No, I mean it's hit me in the head before. I don't remember when that was.
Close fist or how?
I'll just leave that out because I remember there was a time when he hit me really hard in the head and I was kind of discombobulated, but I can't even remember when it was. It might have just been like when we were drunk, but I know it happened, so I'll just leave that out because I can't give you exact facts.
Okay.
And I don't want to lie about anything. The last time was in Tulum. He grabbed me by my hair or something. We were both drinking. But there was a bench in front of our bed. And he threw me against the bench, and I hit the bench. My head hit the bench. And I fell on the floor. There was another time my mom was on the phone, and he threw me into the wall in the bathroom. But I mean, I am certainly a crazy person too. I mean, not crazy.
Aggressive.
I'm very aggressive and just really particularly just feels like in the relationship, I guess.
And choking, how many times have you tried choking?
3.
Whose name is on the lease?
Mine.
Yours? Just yours?
Yes.
Do you guys have an ID? Because it was kind of a mess inside, so we couldn't just find any IDs. Do you guys have any IDs?
Are you talking about the
apartment?
Yes, at the apartment.
Yeah.
Like where would we find his ID and yours?
Well, I saw one of the police officers with a passport, so I don't know if it was mine or his.
Okay.
They were looking for both of our IDs.
Okay.
And I told them that mine would be in a tan purse or a brown purse that was on the ground. And one of them came out of the house with a passport, so I think that it was mine. But yeah, I have a couple of forms of ID inside the apartment.
What about him? Where's his IDs? Or where does he keep them?
He should have them in a bag.
Does he carry a wallet or like a fanny pack or anything?
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he keeps his. Well, it could be in his black bag might be in there that he had on today, because he usually doesn't leave the apartment without his ID.
Like
he had that on.
Like a side bag?
Yeah, it's like one of the off-white things. It's like a black
Okay.
bag with a yellow strap, and that's what he was wearing when he went to Subway, so I'm assuming it was in there.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Will I be able to use the restroom?
Yeah, well, and then in a minute we're gonna get somebody to come over and escort you to the restroom. Okay.
Am I going home?
We gotta see everything with the scene and everything, and then we'll give you a better answer. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be take a while to see watching to photograph it and everything.
When will I be able to talk to one of my parents?
Where is your
Because
phone? Where's your phone?
I'm there. Where's my phone?
Yeah.
It was inside the apartment.
Inside the apartment, like on the counter? Did you leave it on the counter or kitchen counter?
It was on, I think the, entryway table.
What does your phone look like? What type of phone is it?
It's an iPhone. I think the case had come off.
You know the color?
Space gray or rose gold. I honestly don't remember what color it is.
What about his?
Which iPhone do you have?
The newest.
The newest one?
Yeah.
The 13.
I think she has a 12.
And who do you have your
And
phone company with?
I don't remember what color his phone is, but he has a red case.
Who do you have your phone company with? AT&T, T-Mobile?
Verizon. But I know my family's numbers by heart, so I could call them without.
What's your phone number?
512-745-3582.
Okay, what's your social?
When will I be able to change out of these bloody clothes? I was holding him while he was bleeding.
Yeah.
I mean, my toes.
Yeah. We're gonna see if we can find something for you, and then we're gonna see if we can find something for you, and then bring it over. Okay.
Find something for me?
Yeah. From your house.
Like to change over.
Or I just want to change in my own clothes. I want to take a shower and change in my own clothes.
Just give us a minute so we can get everything in order, and then we'll come back with you some news. Okay.
The dogs are safe. I took them to the Peace and Love.
Peace, Love, Paws.
Yeah.
Where
She answered, and I told her it was an emergency.
were they
so-
still covered in blood?
Not so much because it rained a little bit, but I told her she's gonna wash them and she has food there. Yeah. So yeah, she sent me she actually sent me a picture of. They stayed there before.
Oh my
So,
God, is
yeah.
that what she sent you that from today?
No, that's from today. That's from the other day because you left them there.
Oh,
before,
okay, yeah. They take really good care of them. Thank you so much.
Sure,
You have no
just
idea
about.
how appreciative I am of that.
You want to go to the
I was
bathroom?
really scared. Yes, I do. I'm just picking my nail. I have nothing else to do. Just picking my nails.
Almost done here.
Okay. Is there an update on Christian?
The other detective's working on it right now.
Is he okay?
We're gonna check. We're trying to reach the officer at the hospital. We have an officer and a detective there, so we're gonna try to reach them and see what updates we have. And as soon as we get them, we'll let you know. Okay. All right. So we have to obviously go inside the house, the apartment, photograph everything, document everything, pick up any evidence like the knife, you know. So there's two ways we can do that. We can get a search warrant, which, you know, it's basically an authorization from the judge to give us permission to go into the house. Or we can do a consent form. A consent form is a much faster process where you give us permission, and, you know, it'll honestly kill time by a good 3 hours. You know,
Sure, let's do that.
again, we're not gonna take anything else not related to the scene. You know, we're here for whatever happened today, just to document that, photograph that, and that'll be pretty much it. Okay, this is what a consent form looks like. You can take the time to read it. I filled in your name and what we will be doing, and then if you agree with it, you can sign and date it. And like I said, it'll just help speed up the process as well. Okay. We're also speaking to your mom. One of the other detectives, there's a few of us.
What did you say last?
One of the other detectives, the one that helped the dogs, she's speaking to your mom as well too, so we're updating her so she's aware.
Okay.
Okay. Today's date is 04/03/2022, and the time is right now is 9:12 p.m. Let me just put it here next to it. Okay. So if you want to read it, I don't know if you want to read it, go through it. It's basically what I said. You know, we're going to start going to our apartment 2201. We're going to photograph and document the apartment, collect any evidence in regards to the incident, okay, which has occurred today. Use your name, and obviously that's pretty much all we're going to be doing there. Okay, so we'll be doing that, and again, it's going to make everything a lot faster. Okay. So just give us a few, and we'll come give you an update, and if you need the rest or anything, just let me know. We're recording either way, so you can just call us, or we're not going to do it.
We're recording either way?
Yeah, we have a recorder, so we have a tape recorder and audio recorder.
I've been praying a lot in here.
No, I brought this with me now, but we do have the cameras as well.
Yeah, I've been really
Okay.
going through it a little bit, and I'm on it. Can I tell you a concern of mine?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think it's a very big concern because I made it very clear I was in like a pool of blood
we saw.
everywhere.
I was able to.
And I was holding him, so it's everywhere. I mean, like there's still wet blood on my ankle. So when I mean, it's like a long time in here
So
without
in
anything.
about-
So I'm like crossing my legs. Is that gonna like make any difference in?
No.
I mean, she said like taking photos of my hands and whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna come photograph.
I just don't want to like soak anything that like.
No, they're gonna come photograph you, and they're gonna give you like it is like a hazmat suit. They're gonna give you that temporarily. So they'll be coming out within, I would say, the next 10 minutes, and they'll be giving you and they'll be get rid of that close to you, okay? Just give me a few minutes, and as soon as we get an update, we'll come back in here, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
They're gonna, Courtney, they're
Yes.
gonna take pictures, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna give you a suit so they can take that bloody clothes, okay?
Okay, where am I gonna be going?
Hmm? No, you're not gonna go anywhere. This is they have to process everything. Okay? After that, you can wash your hands.
Okay. Is there any updates on how Kristen is doing?
The sergeant is in the hospital right now. When he comes back, you have an update, okay? You have a name?
No.
You need it like right now? No. He's gonna take some pictures of you, okay? If you can stand for us.
Hello?
You can stand there, no problem.
If you can, just have your hands to yourself.
And I haven't heard from the state that
And turn to your right, please.
I think it's an error because
And keep that from, yeah.
like the attachment and had a few other things on it. Like the first one. They probably requesting the
Turn it one more time to your right.
that they did also.
The other side of the back?
No, just facing the wall. Turn one more time to your right. Thank you. Facing. See your hands inside. Maybe lift up your sleeves. Try to lift up your sleeves. No, you. Have your hand keep them to this. Not in the living room.
Hoping somebody that was like bleeding profusely.
Just have
was fine, I think.
Make sure you're like there. Do you have any injuries sustained to you?
I mean, there's bruises all over the place, I think.
Yes, I'll photograph everything. Your legs, if you can just have them figures. So.
Are you looking for injuries, or are you looking just?
Just general photos right now, and then afterwards I'll photograph your injuries.
Okay.
Can you roll up the sleeve to hand?
Yeah.
Thank you. You can turn to your left. And turn to your left. Yeah, facing your left. Face the wall and then see if I can go.
No, it's just like in my other. Can't like.
Yeah.
It's practically stuck to my leg.
Yeah, this one.
Is this good enough? Or I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
No, you're okay. You're face me if you can. Facing it. Thank you. If you can turn to your right. That's on the other side.
Do you have any injuries?
I mean, I have bruises all over the place, I think, but I'm probably just covered in blood, honestly.
Okay. Do you have any bruises in your arms? Do you have any bruises on your arms, on your neck?
Don't have any. I mean, you already got that. Usually there's just bruises like on my arms or my legs.
Let me get the one.
Yeah, on your arm, right here.
Yeah, that
You put your arm down so you can get, and you can turn that way so you can get the on your arm. You can look that way. Yeah. You can get it on the other side too. And the front part of it?
Face it.
Is that from today? Or from earlier? Just start right here?
All over the place.
Okay, I'm going to put a scale to it, okay?
Okay.
It's just a paper scale. You can look that way so we don't get more from there. Here, you move your arm just one more time.
This is what I have, like, on my, like,
okay. Keep turning just so we can see if you have any more. You don't have anything on your neck?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. And then here.
Where I need them, I don't have them.
You don't have any on your face from the past? No, nothing. Okay.
No. I have. I'm usually like on. I have bruises most of the time, like all over like my legs and my butt and whatever. So I mean that would be where it is now.
You're just going to swab it, okay, for DNA? It's just a cotton swab and water.
Okay.
Here's your neck.
Do you resist the longer?
We're going to give you something to change it a little bit. You can just...
Okay, then you can face me. We're going to swab just the area of your neck, okay?
21, 22, neck. Shoulder.
Doesn't just swab your face, okay?
Okay. Anybody have the time? Or would you let me
It's
know?
9:47.
10:40, no, is it 9:46? 9:46.
Okay, this is for your left arm.
No, right.
Oh, my left, yeah. Right arm, my apologies.
21:48, right arm. Okay. Right arm.
11:34. 11:34.
Left arm. Left arm.
Now the same thing to the left.
21:48, left arm. Top of left hand.
Okay, let me see your left hand. Just put that in. Thank you.
21:49. Top of right hand.
Same thing to your right hand.
Palm of right hand. Palm of right hand. Right. Let me see your right hand, your right arm. Put it up. No, down and right. Is that a bruise?
Yeah, it's in your
Yeah. You need a clean scale for that. Palm of left hand. Right side. 21:59. Left hand. Palm of left hand, please.
Let me see your foot.
Patient.
Just like that.
Thank you. So this is left foot for the massage.
Stand by, I'll read your back to you.
Oh, or
What is it?
left foot.
Left foot. You're gonna photograph her hands again. Focus on her hands to show that she's missing some nails.
Well, I have to make a comment on that. I was in here for a very long time alone, and when someone went to the restroom with her, I quit picking them up. I was missing a lot already. I was missing about 3, but they just come off so easily. There are a few in here because I popped a couple more off. I just don't want.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not anything.
Okay.
Yeah, just have your hands like this.
Hold on, hit you right. All directions.
And see,
You let me know, I
you
was
just,
putting out the 34. It's over, it says on 34, and I'm 2114. What's 34 you're at on?
let me see your flip on your right arm. Jen, do you have the card?
Did you take one out first?
No.
So do it out and the full arm. Okay. No, show the face. And you're gonna focus on your thumb. Focus on
To verify, this is 1226?
11:26.
Yes, so this is, I was 1226. Yes, all right, well, 1259.
Do you have any on this hand? Any on this arm?
I don't think so.
Okay. Put it over there. No.
Of all times, this is the time that I have them. Is that all? Is that it? Can I sit down?
We're also going to collect the clothing, I believe.
Change. I'm gonna put you in the other room that is not recording, so you can change and put the clean clothes, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll take you after to watch him.
I mean, when I change up there, is this doing it take photos of them or no?
Just advise the detective, and if,
Okay.
you know, if they arise, then we will.
Since you're gonna change into it, yeah, then you can go first. You can take this off. I'm gonna put your jacket in here first, and then your cardigan, and then everything will be changing on seven.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll open it up.
Let's take it to the other room because this room is recording.
Do you need
I
this?
mean, no, you just leave it there. We're gonna come back to this room.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're just gonna switch.
Oh.
Can you go ahead with it? Yep.
Yes. So instead of photos of my hands, can I just sanitize my hands or something?
Yeah, let me get mine. Let me get my hand sanitizer and I'll bring it to you.
Okay, thank you.
That's not my desk.
And thank you, Errol.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
So, yeah, what a fucking nightmare. So you're living in a nightmare right now.
Yes.
You know.
What decision?
So just
Why are we switching to you?
because they don't have a picture of your boyfriend, so they want to make sure that they have a photo, I think, from your social media. So they're gonna, because they don't have his ID, they don't have anything, so they need to know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they just want you to identify him.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said I don't have a problem with that. I mean, this is not a who stabbed Christian case. This is, we know what happened. Well, we know part of what happened.
I will feel so much better once they just say he's stable.
Yeah.
And I've been asking. I've been
and
asking so much.
That's what we're waiting for. Okay.
I mean, I feel like at the end, I mean, if he's not, that's a lot worse for me. But if he's not, that's just a lot worse for everybody.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. Thanks. I need as much as I can get, honestly.
So they've asked for an update, and I asked them for an update as well. So they're checking to see what's going on, because they're.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I will do with myself if he's not okay.
No matter what.
I mean, I clearly we can't be together.
No matter what happens,
But
no matter where this falls, right? It's out of our control, right? You did what you could. Oh, so anyway.
This is not polite, is it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's no appropriate etiquette here. But anyway, so this room is recorded, okay? So let's just, I don't want to talk about, I mean, even if it is recording right now, what we talk about is confidential. They can never use it, but I prefer that we just not talk about the case. But just talking about it in general. Okay. No matter what his condition is, it's out of our control, right? We have no control.
Mm-hmm.
What's done is done. We can't undo it. We need to move forward, and my concern is you. Okay? I will be talking, obviously, to your family. Like I said, I still feel, confident that you're going home.
Tonight.
I don't know about tonight, but just because again, the investigation is ongoing. They can hold you technically for a while. And I know your parents, while they're conducting the investigation, they can hold you, okay? But listen, your dogs are fine. I'm on it. We're going to get you home as quickly as we can, all right? I know, and straightforward with you, there's some concerns about your mental health, to make sure that you're okay, because this is very traumatic. So there may be some steps taken there. Yep, come on in, to make sure that you're okay. And that's it. But we're getting you home, okay?
Okay.
So, have you met the sergeant?
I have.
Okay. Come on in. So yeah, this will now be recorded, okay?
Okay.
But if at any moment I feel that they should stop recording, I will tell them that, because obviously I'm here to protect you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. Courtney, so it's 10:45 p.m. right now, okay? Let's start off with, so I have a picture. Let me know if this is Christian or not, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Christian. Okay. have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could. And
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. No, there's no fucking way. Christian died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Relax. You'll be fine.
No.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Just take deep breaths. You're gonna be okay?
I need to hug my mom.
I'll talk to your parents and get them over here.
I cannot be left alone in like a room by myself
You won't be.
after this. I just like, no, that's not true. That's not real, right?
It is real.
Christian is dead.
Yes. They're not gonna lie.
I know, I just can't believe it.
I'll talk to your parents. I'll get them. I'm gonna get your parents here ASAP.
We spoke to your parents, and they're trying to do everything possible to get you as soon as possible as well.
To what?
To get your parents, for them to come over here. So they're doing everything possible right now to find a way to get down here.
Deep breaths. Just take deep breaths.
I've been crying so much,
Don't.
and I just can't even cry right now.
Just take deep breaths. It's a shock. Just relax. Try to relax and.
Okay.
We're gonna get you somebody here. Okay.
Holy shit. No.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. Courtney, it's gonna be okay.
No, it's not. Oh my God. I wanted to be at the hospital. If anything happened to him, I just wanted to be at the hospital. I begged, can I please go to the hospital? I mean, obviously they put me in cuffs at my house, but like I begged, can I please go to the hospital? Oh my God, our friends. Oh my God. Mom. Me?
It's been a long day.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be the same thing. And, yeah. I never, okay, that's the last time I ever talked to him. It's the last time anybody ever talks to him. Ever. The last thing he ate was fucking Subway.
Courtney, we can't undo what's already happened, so just this is going to be a process.
What I was saying to that other room, I said, God forbid, when, like, from far away, what if I had accidentally hit a little bit lower and he died? That's what I said. You remember? I said, God forbid. Then a few minutes later.
So we can't change what's occurred and get him a full. So just step by step. So you'll get through this, all right? And I will. I think the detective spoke to your mom. She's trying to get a flight to get you some support, because we just met an hour ago. We're going to get you some support, okay?
Everything's inside right now. So right now everything's being photographed. We do what's called a feral scan, which is like a video, 3D video of it. So once that's done and we're done photographing, we're able to take anything out.
Yeah, no, I'm just worried about.
What time are you supposed to take your meds?
Nighttime.
Nighttime? Anytime at nighttime?
Before bed?
So you've been taking it before bed?
You know the name of it, just in case?
It starts with an S.
She just started on it.
It's
Right. Take a deep breath.
I cannot be in here. I need to be with my family.
We're gonna get it.
Do you know where you keep your medications at?
On top of my sink. It's like a orange bottle with
the bathroom?
The blue cap, yeah.
Sink in the kitchen or bathroom?
In the bathroom.
We'll get this for you as soon as possible. This should be done. Eventually we'll have a photograph of that particular area first, and get it as soon as possible.
I swear I was holding him for so effing long. And the security lady was standing right there, and I was like, why are they taking so effing long? And I was just sitting there, he was bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Okay.
We should bring in take some deep breaths. Like I said, we need to move forward and deal with
What happens now?
You know.
And I do have another question. Damn, that's not fair for his mom and shooting to come and see him. And his birthday is in 8 days. Who has been called
Right. Well, nobody has yet. We're still trying to find his family's information.
Do you have a contact number for them? Maybe it's in your phone?
It might be
Or in his phone?
You know his password, right?
Definitely, I do know his password, yes.
What's his password? You know, it might be easier for us to get in there.
Password is 0412.
Well, we'll give you guys a minute. Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Let us know if you need anything else.
Is there anything for the take you now? You want? I mean, is the water enough? Would you like something else to drink, like soda instead, or something to eat?
We would be good. Actually, you know what? I think it'll be good for a while.
We'll be right
Okay.
outside, okay?
Okay, what I really need is a hit of vape badly. I'm deeply addicted to it, and it's for stress. Okay.
There's no recording, right? Yeah, it's still recording?
You want we can go to the next room so you guys will talk?
Yeah, if you don't, come on.
Courtney Clenney's story in this room was built on the word through. She wanted the detectives to believe in a freak accident from across the kitchen. But the elevator footage showed her history of violence, and the forensic report showed a wound that could only come from a direct strike. The influencer's mask finally fell. If you found this deep dive helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. We are a brand new channel, and every single subscriber truly counts as we try to grow this community. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next analysis.